Throughout history, civilizations have risen and fallen across the globe. While human labor, struggles, and collective efforts were there attributing to their rise, it's again the human heads and hands that had led many of them to their demise. Of late, one ancient civilization that has been grappling hard to keep itself afloat is the Kathmandu civilization. Born from the creativity, labor, skills, and the collective efforts of the indigenous Newars of the Kathmandu Valley, it's the civilization that had not only made the valley and many other cities across the high Himalayas so beautiful and prosperous, but at one point also brought Central Asia and South Asia closer. But unfortunately, this glorious civilization, which is still enhancing Nepal's image far and wide on the globe, is now compelled to fight for its very existence. Surrounded on all sides by the Mahabharat mountain range, the bowl-shaped valley was once a lake full of water. Because of that, the soil here is incredibly fertile. Moreover, the temperate climate and the best specimens of human creativity are there to make it second to none. At times, earthquakes, of course, shook the land, yet the damages being caused to this ancient civilization these days by human heads and hands overshadow the damages caused by those natural calamities. Consequently, the land is now heading towards a constant decline, both physically and culturally. With a gloomy situation as such, experts have started warning that if its journey to destruction is not halted in time, Kathmandu will lose not only its unique cultural identity, but its entire physical existence within the next 35 years.
The geological structures of the Kathmandu Valley, combined with its current population and infrastructure, is causing the land surface to subside. This fact has already been confirmed. The GPS data and INSA radar images from satellites show how much the land has shifted, whether it has risen, fallen, or moved sideways. The Global Positioning System, as known GPS, can show with millimeter resolutions if the land surface has risen, subsided, or moved right or left. Our analysis of data from 2016 onwards reveals that the land is subsiding in various places by 4 to 17 centimeters annually. The rate varies depending on the location. For instance, INSA data for Lazinpat shows a subsidence by 17 centimeters per year. Meanwhile, in Vrikuti Mandap, Chhauni and Nas, the land is sinking by 10 centimeters annually. And in Bhaktapur and Bodha, it's subsiding at a rate of 4 to 5 centimeters per year. This subsidence is a real phenomenon, and the scientific researchers have confirmed this reality.
The struggle is hard, yet it is going on, unabated and unrelentingly. We believe it will ultimately end in success.
When we became aware of the serious challenges threatening the Kathmandu civilization brought about by unchecked ambition and negligence, we felt a responsibility to contribute in whatever way that we could. It was with this sense of duty that Kathmandu, a tale of toils of a sinking civilization, came into being, a humble effort to protect the land, the lives, the legacy of this historic city. Our purpose has remained simple, yet sincere, to raise awareness among fellow citizens and to respectfully urge decision makers to address these pressing issues with the seriousness that they deserve. We are heartened to see that these collective efforts are beginning to make a difference. Voices that once remained silent are now being heard, and hands that were folded have begun to rise in support. We are truly grateful that this work has been honored with the Best Documentary Award by the Indigenous Nationalities Film Federation. It is our sincere hope that this film will continue to inspire conversations and actions for the betterment of our city and its people.